Oh, snakes are afraid of me.
That our fear of... Scientists examined the pulvinar region of the brain of two macaque monkeys. These monkeys were shown pictures of snakes. Thus, the reason why we
Suit my personality.
Everyone might easily defend themselves. Superheroes might order one. Turtles shell. Turtles like turtles. Some people might find it very heavy. They shell. Thieves might be able to easily. Our head becomes 10 times bigger.
Cool. Now
If our 3 to 4 hairdressers to cut out. If our head becomes. What is a mild symptoms like symptoms may vary from person to person. Symptoms called alert strikes by symptom. After the attack phase, when the headache subsides, the individual may experience confusion, fatigue, etc. A pupil is an opening in the iris. The amount of light, snakes, etc. have vertical pupils. A bright day, predators or in near darkness, the vertical pupil. It's aumsum.
wow.
What? Recommended to keep ice creams in a. If we were made of ice cream, we may need to wear protective suits all day long. Creams easily melt in hot temperatures. Different people like different flavors. Children love to eat ice creams. If we were made of ice cream, our blood sugar levels may blow up. What if Bridges disappeared? And its experience. If Bridges disappeared, going from one place to another would not be easy anymore. If Bridges disappeared, people in China would be one. People in India would be one sad lot.
Worry. I will find it.
First South American city to host the Olympics in 2016. If 2016 disappeared, Mongo became extremely rail tunnel in 2016. If 2016 craft entered orbit around Jupiter. If 2016 disappeared, space fan
Long.
Firstly, lizards are very proud of their long tongues. If our tongue was 10 feet long, some dishes. Stealing using while playing basketball. Young but a weak boy. It's aumsum. Disappeared.
Oh no! I just opened an aumsum pizza store! Buy this hoodie, visit.
Disappeared. Some people might actually. People disappeared. Many people may act. Invented in Italy. If pizza disappeared, entire country may go. Fourthly, if pizza disappeared, cheese and pizza go hand in hand. If pizza disappeared, fast food joints world over may. Why do we love junk food? Because manufacturers design a system making us. Now, after they add up to the. That's enough water and. Oh, aumsum. We'll have to definitely shut down. Love to eat cheese without making any payment. If rats appeared, extreme fear of 2 million rats in New York City. If rats
To buy this sweatshirt, visit
the capital of Russia. If Moscow disappeared, new capital would have to. More than 5 million tourists visited Moscow in 2019. If Moscow extremely well known for its Russian architecture. If Moscow disappeared, is from where the Russian government operates will also disappear. As well as bridges which are built with rocks will also. Sculptures will also. Gemstones will also. Fifthly, if rocks. Sixthly, if rocks. Even ores are rocks which contain metals like iron, copper, etc. What if apples disappeared? Apples disappeared. Apple Company, as in the apple juice will be. Eating apples has a number of health benefits. If apples children alphabet, we normally start with A stands for apple. If apples has become very popular nowadays, will be extremely unhappy. It's on our bread is a fungus. The green visible parts on the bread are just spores of the fungus. It's as fungi don't. Now, it is neither recommended to eat moldy bread, nor it is safe to scrape off the mold and eat molds. Also, as bread is.
My neck is paining. Will it?
Firstly, if our neck becomes. Second neck becomes 10 times longer. May not be able to balance ourselves easily at first. Many people may fall. If our neck becomes 10 times longer, our hand entering a car becomes 10 times.
Oh no!
Extremely jealous. Became styling specialist. Just maintaining their hair might get extremely busy. Then an ant reaching to the top of a building will get extremely difficult. If people could live in a single building. Thirdly, if we become so small, we'll also get smaller. Traffic and pollution will be a thing of the past. If we become hungry and chocolates disappear. Firstly, if chocolates disappeared, chocoholics, as in people who crave chocolate, will be the Secondly, chocolate industry is worth more. Thirdly, chocolates consist of a substance called anandamide. It binds to special receptors in the brain, giving us bliss and joy. Fourthly, chocolates are used to make a variety of delicious items like cakes, cookies, brownies, milkshakes, ice creams, and so on. On the flip side, many chocolates contain a huge amount of sugar as well as calories. If chocolates disappeared, we may...
It's
What if coronavirus... Firstly, the current depression-filled atmosphere. Secondly, people who have been under lockdown for months will surely... Thirdly, months of lockdown has given people a lot of time to think about life in general. Hopefully, we'll have a much smaller and fitter society. Fourthly, and industries will the economy, doctors. Lastly, public health will. On the flip side, pollution levels might start. What if wearing face masks, contagious diseases may soon. Flip side, firstly, face mask factories will start. Secondly, face mask will. People will start wearing designer face masks. With face masks compulsory, lipstick and lip balm industry will probably face glue. Fourthly, dating with face masks. Lastly, with face masks compulsory and beards and mustache. On a serious note, people will have to clean their face masks regularly. What if coffee suddenly disappeared? For a study, more than 50% of them, 65% of them consume it in the morning. If coffee suddenly disappears, suddenly become more popular. Coffee with tea. Replace coffee with tea. Contains a drug called caffeine. It is very addictive. With coffee disappearing, many people might start 500 billion cups of coffee the cafes. If we drink too much water,
Water is super cool. Drink as much as you wish.
of our kidneys, then they are not able to eliminate the excess water. As a result, sodium is an essential electrolyte which balances fluids in. Also, if swelling takes place in our brain cells, then we can get headaches or nausea. What if all animals disappeared?
Then
Firstly, spices definitely increase the flavor of the food we eat. Secondly, some experts believe that capsaicin found in. Thirdly, disadvantages of eating too much spicy food are: firstly, they can Secondly, they can cause acid reflux. That is, acids in. Thirdly, they can cause irritation. They can further worsen heartburn. What if we only eat fruits?
no problemo. You eat all the fruit.
Fruits are a major source of potassium, helps in maintaining healthy blood pressure, thus reducing constipation and reducing blood is responsible for red blood cells. Now, content, they may prove to eating a lot of them may lead. What if there is a pill to replace food?
No ways. I love my sandwiches.
Around the world will be depressed as taste will no longer play an important vary from people to people. Creating one pill for all seems like a science. It might take a decade of studies to fully understand the implication of having just a pill instead of food. Long-term effects of the same can... Our digestive juices will have a... Gulping up extra pills per day might increase the formation of our solar system, Jupiter's inward migration towards the sun, and then subsequent outward migration asteroids and comets. Lastly, more than 70 moons of Jupiter would have Many chocolates contain a huge amount of sugar as well as calories. If chocolates disappeared, disappeared.
Then,
Firstly, people with arachnophobia, as in fear of spiders. Secondly, museums will open up, showcasing the strength as well as the engineering. Thirdly, spiders are ferocious. Pests will eat away our crops. Humanity will probably face a famine-like situation. Fourthly, spiders' venom as well as spiders' web are believed to have a number of medicinal properties. Lastly, with no more spiders, directors of scary Hollywood movies may run out of new ideas to...
it's...
What if air conditioners disappeared?
No, I will blow cold air everywhere.
If air conditioning offices will not look that attractive. Secondly, if air conditioners disappeared, handheld fans might become popular. Conditioners disappeared, air coolers will hit the roof. Fourthly, if air conditioners disappeared, On the flip side, firstly, if air conditioners disappeared, electricity bills will come. Disappeared, people will start keeping windows. What if fishes Firstly, there are trillions of fishes in oceans. Secondly, if fishes Thirdly, millions of people living near coastal areas mostly eat fish. If fishes Fourthly, many people have a hobby of going for fishing on all of them will come back empty-handed. Fifthly, scuba divers love Lastly, fishing industry employs millions of people and is worth billions of dollars. If chili's good for health. Per an Italian study, people who ate food so concluded that experts believe that capsaicin found in chili peppers helps in weight management by curbing our appetite. As per research, So experts caution us that eating a lot of chilies in a short span of time. What if ice creams disappear? If ice creams milk is an extremely important constituent of an ice cream. If ice creams disappeared, ice creams disappeared, the sweltering heat of summer will make people ice cream shops all side. Firstly, consumption of ice cream. Saturated fats present in ice creams are known to increase if all refrigerators disappear. Secondly, if refrigerators disappear, preserving fresh food will not be easy anymore. Buy as well as drink fresh milk daily. Everybody loves to drink a cold, refreshing soft drink. Without a refrigerator, no refrigerator means all mobiles disappeared.
don't worry.
More than 5 billion mobile phone users allows us to easily get in touch with our family or any other person on the planet. Use mobiles for a number of things, like playing games. Selfie is something people will miss. Many people use their mobiles for hours without a break. If mobiles disappear, the feeling... On the flip side, what if there were no ants?
Don't worry.
There are trillions of ants worldwide. Definitely get a little bit soon. Ants are considered to be natural termite controllers. Fourthly, ants are great scavengers. Ants are known to increase the fertility of soil. 1,000 species of ants. With no lizards and spiders love to eat ants. If there were no airplanes,
Then I will launch my aumsum space company.
Wow, aumsum. Firstly, the Wright brothers who invented trains and ships would be extremely popular. Thirdly, will rarely travel across countries. Tourism industry will not be no TVs, mobiles, Secondly, the world has grown closer due to electronic communication such as emails, no electricity, communication with far-off people with no... Fourthly, no electricity, all modern cars will be rendered useless. No electricity, will go back to the good old ways of using books to keep records. With no electricity, pollution levels all around the world will reduce drastically.
Some coins.
It's... What if... Firstly, if cars disappeared, people driving bicycles will be among... Secondly, public transportation will suddenly become extremely popular, creating millions of jobs and billions of dollars. Disappeared, jobs and money, both will be lost. Cars around the world every day. If cars, oil demand will go down drastically. Lastly, if cars disappeared, car racing championships like Formula 1, NASCAR, etc. will exist only on video games. On the flip side, firstly, pollution level. If cars disappeared, people might disappeared, lives will be saved.
Start like
sugar stimulates the release of feel-good chemicals like dopamine. So, sudden cutting down of sugar can cause sugar withdrawal, thus leading to anxiety, mood swing. Avoiding sugar would be in which harmful compounds called AGEs are released. These AGEs attach to college. Studies have shown that excess sugar causes inflammation, which gives rise. A chemical called BDNF forms new connections and new memories. According to research, excess sugar is linked to drop in the BDNF level, thus causing accidentally eat plastic?
no plastic.
Firstly, plastic is not biodegradable. As compared to organic waste, it takes a quantity of swallowed plastic is small, then it will not be a problem. Our body pushes out the materials which it cannot digest. Problems might occur if the quantity of swallowed plastic is large. Our body will not be able to push it out. It will. Many plastics are chemical-laden. These chemicals are commonly known as phthalates. They are used to make There were no farmers. More than 60% of world's population is dependent on agriculture for its survival. If there were...
It's aumsum time!
What happens when you stop being vegetarian? Firstly, if we don't produce enough stomach acid or... Secondly, one might see less blood. It shows that after consuming meat, our gut microbes change rapidly. A single meat-heavy diet can lead to the growth of bile-tolerant... leads to the production of an organic compound like TMAO. Disease. Which is better, hot shower or cold shower?
No shower.
Advantages of cold showers first. As we are warm-blooded, the sudden sensation of cold water. Many scientists believe that when our body suddenly comes in contact with cold, weight loss as our body might burn more. Firstly, scientists believe that hot showers lead to the release of a hormone called oxytocin, easing a cold. Thirdly, hot water can help release tension and stiffness in our muscles.
It's aumsum time!
What if the Earth was cube-shaped?
Holy moly! Will my cute, chubby, round face also turn into a cube?
Earth is spherical in shape because of gravity. Earth's gravity pulls everything equally towards its center, and thus it was cube-shaped. Firstly, just like gravity, our weight would be different at different places on Earth. This is because the 8 corners of the cube would be for people who are overweight and lazy. Now they can just... What if mirrors disappeared?
No problem.
People will rarely get haircuts as they may fail to... Secondly, if mirrors disappear, their husbands will be really happy. Thirdly, if mirrors disappeared, salons might start... Beauty contests may not be held anymore. If mirrors disappeared, sales of cosmetic and beauty products like lipsticks, face creams, shampoos, etc. If mirrors disappeared, side mirrors are extremely important in cars. If mirrors disappeared, why are white blood cells important for us?
'Cause they give a birth.
Besides, are a major source of the system. They are neutrophils, basophils, eosinophils, lymphocytes, and monocytes.
Wow!
Neutrophils is called phagocytosis. Cells to the infected site. Eosinophils are involved to create antibodies and dead microorganisms.
It's
Don't worry. I will...
Bibliophiles, as in people who love books, will... No books, libraries would no longer exist. Thirdly, we're passing down knowledge from one generation to the next. Lastly, with no books, historical events might be forgotten. Suffer as new studies may not be shared. Firstly,
Then
with no schools all day long. Thirdly, with no schools, online learning will become extremely popular. With no schools, parents will start teaching look for new jobs. Fifthly, with no schools, kids will probably have no counselors will have a tough time. Lastly, with no schools, outdoor games will become more popular. Kids will probably become more physically. There were no holidays.
don't worry.
With no holidays, people will be working without any break. Their health may come together on holidays. With no holidays, people might forget how. Fifthly, with no restaurants will close, jobs will be lost. Activity might take a dip as people may not be energetic. What if there were... Thirdly, with people will rarely travel across country. No airplanes. Humans will look to the sky, watch the birds, and wish that... No airplanes, people might start watching their favorite places on TV instead of traveling far off distance. There were no clouds. Sunsets would no longer... Without any clouds, there would be no way to redistribute fresh water. All the water. Temperatures would suddenly rise during daytime and... Because clouds help regulate temperature. As clouds are generally white in color, they reflect a good amount of sunlight, thus helping keep our day temperatures down. But at the same... What if all the mountains disappeared?
Some clones would take their places.
Nah. Solid surface is made up of several tectonic plates. Mountains are formed when two tectonic plates smash into each. with no mountains surrounding cities.
It's
No.
Firstly, lions are afraid of a lion's roar. If we roared like a lion, that will not be the case anymore. It's because lion try to impress like a lion. Buildings were made of chocolate.
Wow, wow, wow! That would be a dream come true.
Firstly, if buildings were made of and for long. Thirdly, if buildings were made of tearing down old buildings were made of chocolate, growers of cocoa beans will be among the melt in hot temperatures. If